Hello, friends and neighbors. My name is Rick Ward. Welcome to another production of the program. Thank you for joining me in this very difficult time in my life. Look, it's Saturday, and I'm on Channel A. I'm gonna see if this is gonna last. How long can we keep this kind of thing up? Might fall off. The channel might fall off. It might stay. It's up and down. You remember yesterday there was a little bit of a crowd here. There was 5 of us, including myself. And today we're back to it. Maybe I should try to stagger those people and say, hey, why don't we make it here one person a day, and then it'll be staggered, but it's back. It's like 5 and then none. So yesterday people were talking over each other, and now there's nobody to be talked over. It's a little bit later than we did yesterday. Well, not yesterday, the day before though. We were doing 6 o'clock a lot of the days, and then yesterday we did, like 9:30 or something. Today is 8:30. And it's another day. I'm trying to peel the sticker off of yesterday's tape so I can write on it, and then when I do write on it, I gotta remember to write yesterday's day and not today's day. Lots of things to remember. Remembering things is a process. Because you tell yourself to remember something, you say, okay, remember this thing. Sometimes you write it down. Sometimes you say, like, okay, like you expect yourself to remember things from not too long. You're like, maybe you're gonna do a task. You have to go, like I was cooking breakfast the other day. I don't have a toaster anymore. My toaster stopped working. It kicked the can, I guess, the machine can. I don't know when the last time I used it was, but maybe months ago. And I got it for free anyway. But it was like an old toaster when I got it, and why did they get rid of it in the first place? Maybe it was intermittent, just like Channel A. But it was like sitting under the sink in my old residence for a long time. I didn't have very much storage, so I stored a lot of my kitchen utensils under the sink, and it was there for maybe months or so without using it. But every time I used it, I believe it worked, because hopefully I would have got rid of it if it didn't work. But I pulled it out from under the sink and moved it to my new residence. And I went ahead and I got some Eggos. I thought, I don't get Eggos, but I still call them Eggos. They get to be called Eggos even if they're not Eggos. Just like they get the frozen waffles get to be Eggos, even if they're just like frozen waffles, like whatever brand there is. They're the Eggos now. I don't know, I'd probably get Winco brand Eggos. But I got them. I've been eating them for breakfast because I plugged that toaster in though. It didn't work, and I'm not sure. It might have actually now, like later on, I was trying to plug some other kitchen appliance in and it wasn't working, and then I was like, what? This isn't working, and I went and looked around for one of those resettable, like fail-safe outlets that pop out if it hits a short. I heard they're made so that they don't shock you in the sink. Like if you drop something into the sink, like a toaster. I think a toaster is like the traditional death in the water thing. Like if you want to electrocute yourself and you throw a toaster into the bath. But they got those stoppers, the shortage stoppers, so that they will live. And you'll maybe just be embarrassed and have to buy a new toaster. And they say, well, hey, you're buying a toaster, huh? What happened to your old toaster? Did you try to, electrocute yourself? No, I didn't try to electrocute myself. So I toaster didn't work, but I questioned whether or not it was actually just that little machine, that button now before I threw it away. But then I threw it away, and I got it for free anyway. But does it like still hold the value? Like once you get something for free, is it worthless, or does it hold the value of like a thing? Does it have value? It does. Like just because you got it for free, you can still sell it. Who's gonna buy a toaster? I mean, it's got future value because now I don't have a toaster. Kind of want to get one. I kind of want to get a new one, so that'd be another. It's like $20 to buy a toaster, brand new. $20, and I want to buy it. Oh, there's the police. I want to buy a used one, a used toaster, and then you're like, oh, I don't know if it's used, but the free one was definitely used. But it was free. It's like I don't want to buy a used toaster. It's like I would take free used kitchen utensils, but I don't know if I want to buy them. It's like, oh, that's weird. It's weird because I don't know, because you're paying money for it. But if you get it for free, then it's like not so weird, even though it should be weirder because it was from a pile. I got my toaster from a pile, but I looked it up on the old internet there, and he just told me to cook my toast stuff in the oven. You can just put stuff in the oven that was going to go into your toaster, but then you got to heat your whole oven up. It's kind of like a toaster. It's like a toaster oven. It's like not that far off from just like a regular oven. So if you want toast and stuff, you can just like put your oven to 450 and throw stuff in there for a few minutes. And it toasts. It's like a toaster. It acts like a toaster. It makes everything toasted. So you don't really need a toaster, you just use your oven. But I guess the toaster is supposed to be simpler, maybe less energy. It's like made to do what the thing is that the oven does. But the oven, you have to heat up the whole oven. I don't know if it's more efficient, energy efficient, or what. But it works. You can just put stuff in there. So I got those Eggos already. The not Eggo brand Eggos, and I was like, I'm gonna use the toaster. Toaster didn't work, so I ended up having to throw it away. I threw away the toaster. Maybe it still worked. Maybe I should have kept it because I know I don't have a toaster. But I was cooking the Eggos in the oven. But I had a reason. I started telling the story, and then I went off on this Eggo toaster story and forgot about what I was talking about. Like, what was I saying about the toaster and the oven? Was it something to do with the toaster didn't work? I don't know, the replay tape. I don't remember what the story was about. Why was I talking about Eggos? Toasting Eggos. Was it something about tools and how you have different tools? And you don't need the oven, you can use the oven instead of the toaster. It might have been something like that. I would have sat down and said the whole thing about being here and who's gonna be here. And then toasters. I don't know, viewers, I forgot the reason why I went on this story, but it was a very fun story about the toaster, wasn't it? And about getting electrocuted and all that stuff. It was a good story. But it didn't go anywhere though. I thought it was going somewhere. The whole story was going to be going in a circle and then end somewhere where it had I was like, yes, and that was it, the point of the story. It's hard to have your stories end though. I just have them keep going and oh look, we're out of time and the story didn't end. That's why I like to do it. Just keep going until you're out of time. And I'm gonna have to continue the story tomorrow. What was the point of the story, though, about toasts and Eggos? You don't need a toaster? You could just use the oven? I heard you can use the oven as a dehydrator, too. It's a lot of things. Anything you want to make hot. You don't need any other devices. It's nice to fry stuff, but you can just you can't really stir fry in the oven. But you could stove. Usually ovens are accompanied by a stove, in my experience. I don't remember what the point of this oven toaster story was. Value? Was it value? Was it what they say is a single tasking thing. I guess I'll never know until I go back and watch this episode, or if I do, or you can tell me about it. Viewers, you can call the number up there. It's 360-836-4384. You call and leave a message, get yourself on TV. I was saying that nobody was calling, but I guess Alex was a caller apparently, so. It's Mountain Border Alex. I don't remember a lot of things. Oh, I almost got this sticker off. Yesterday we did the show at about, 9:30, and we met up with Hannah and Katie, and Jen and Alex were here, and then we all, after the program, we had an after-program little drink. We went to the burrito bar and got some drinks, and then we split. And then I went home to lay my head, as they call it. I laid my head. I'm gonna write this thing. Was it about something about remembering? Oh, I know. Okay, that was pretty good. The story was about remembering, but why? Okay, why I don't remember why I was trying to remember things, but I put the Eggos in the oven. I think I was just talking about how remembering is important, and how remembering is like a two-step process. That's funny, isn't it funny that the story was about remembering and then I didn't remember? It's like, what was I trying to remember? Oh yeah, remembering itself. I'm writing the number. I'm trying to remember to write the right day, not the yesterday's day, or yesterday's day, not today's day. So I'm doing it. I'm remembering. It's working. Wow, what a good feeling. It worked. So yeah, remembering is a two-step process. Like, the first step is to remind yourself that you're going to remember, and then the next one is to actually do the remembering when you get to that part. I was putting the Eggos in the oven because of that whole toaster. I had that whole toaster story where I don't have a toaster, so I put it in the oven for a few minutes instead of putting it in the toaster, because the toaster will shut off. It'll shoot the stuff out, make a noise, and it'll be a visual representation and that it's done, and it'll turn itself off too, so you're not gonna like burn down your home. But I put them in there, and then I was cooking. It was a side dish. I was eating maybe like a breakfast omelet kind of deal. So I was cooking that thing, and I finished that, and then I started eating it, and I went to the table or whatever, and was eating the thing that I put on the stove. I forgot all about the Eggos, and until I went back, and I was like, oh wow, I'm not gonna need to set a timer for this. I'll remember. And I didn't remember, but I didn't quite burn the house down, but I did like slightly overcook my Eggos. So I'm gonna try to remember things. And the second step is to actually do the remembering. First step is to say, okay, remember this thing, and then like the second step is much harder though. Some things you don't even think you have to remember, like putting the Eggos in there. Like, okay, I'm gonna remember. We're gonna have to go do a thing, and then you're like, I put the Eggos in there. Maybe I went out there and I was like, what was I even doing? Cleaning? I forgot what I was doing here. So it's like the process of remembering. It's an important process, and if you're able to do it, then you should cherish it, because not all of us are able to do that. Really, it's hard sometimes. Oh, see, I got a burrito. I remember that. Maybe. Did I already take it out? No, here it is. Mmm. I've had a burrito in a few weeks. Last time I had one was the. I don't know if we've been doing messages. We've been doing messages in the future. I think we forgot yesterday too. So remembering, I got to do a new one get a clip from yesterday. Let's go to the phone first though. We got some voicemails. Alex. Alex, you're talking about personal things?
Hey Kenny, it's Alex. Hey, I just got my ticket for Sun. Yeah, I just bought my Sun ticket for real. $35, but it's 25 and then a $10 surcharge, and it's at the Showbox Sodo on Wednesday, September 11th.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, Showbox Sodo. Yeah, dude. I just picked my ticket up. I'll drive, so you should pick up a ticket when you have the fundage available. Of course, give me a call so that we can get stoked. All right. Yeah.
You want to get stoked, Alex? Alright, I think I'm going to save the number. I think I have a new system. I'm fixing the system. Alex, the mountain boarder. We can save anybody who's calling. Oh, this one's Gene. Oh yeah, we can save Gene. Gene. Look at this. The system's working now. Well, let's call Freddie, the producer. Freddie, I saw you across the street. Maybe we'll have time for tape stuff today. Wait, I gotta find my phone, because I left my other phone right there. I remember all the stuff.
Roger, I'm about to order pizza. I'll call you right back.
All right. Well, it's going to be hard. I'm going to find that other phone, though. All right, well, let's take a look at this message of the future stuff. Freddie's going to try to call back and see if it works. Well, it's not going to work. He's going to leave a message. Yeah, I don't think I recorded the message. Did I do it on Thursday? Yeah, just not Friday. A long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, bye.
Right.
I'm gonna have to find yesterday. Oh, I was just messing with it too. Did I even put it in the box? I did not. It's right here. So I gotta find a good clip from yesterday. Record the new one. So I'm moving it up there. So I'll let it rewind for a little bit. Is it rewinding?
Alex from this and that, and I was just like, no. And then the next time I call, you're like, are you Alex from like this, that, other thing? And I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
Like Alex and Ashley, is that who I thought you were for a long time?
Probably a good clip.
I don't even remember, but there's a ton of Alexes
Well,
everywhere.
you're the Alex. I don't even know what the other Alex was, though. You passed them. You're Alex. You're the Alex now. The other one is the other Alex, whoever they were in the past.
If I get to choose an
Evaporated.
adjective, it wouldn't be the great. It would be like the bunghole.
But very few,
Is
yeah,
that
very
for
few
the
people
award?
call.
That's a noun, though.
But I want to call Freddie the producer, and I want to call my grandmother too. We only have about 8
Yeah.
minutes.
Pretty.
Well-
Jen.
Hey, future, it's us of the past. I forgot to do this thing yesterday, so that was that one from yesterday. It was a little clip with it was Hannah and Katie and Alex and Jen. If you saw that, today is Saturday. Yesterday was Friday. Like lots of people one day and another day. And remembering, it's a 2-step process. Second step is harder than the first step. First step is easy. It's follow through. So remember, you have anything you're supposed to remember right now? Remember it. Okay, bye, future. All right, let's take a look at this thing. That's only it's like a week of these. So I guess we'll call Freddie back after. I don't know if he's gonna call us back after we look at this 1 week of messages from the past, and maybe we should try to look at the all those tapes too. We'll call Alex, but I'm gonna call Freddie first. I guess I'm gonna look at this, then call Freddie again. What were we doing last Friday?
There's 3,184. Yeah, is this it? Yeah, now, message to the future. Hey, future. It's us the past.
Hi.
That's right. We're telling you to look backwards and you'll see us. It's Friday and we're TCTV and we're going to the future. Fuck, I cut my tongue on the fucking envelope. Bye, future. Did you really?
Did you?
Hey, future, it's us, the past.
Hey.
What? Is that?
I don't know where that feedback was coming from.
Saturday. The day has been wrong all day. What do you have to say to the future? Burn hell. Here's the credit.
He was on the phone on Saturday though.
Hey, future, it's us, the past. It's Sunday, and we're on the new tape. The other days we didn't even know we're on the new tape. Oh, you making it up? Okay, bye, future.
Bye.
Yeah. Hey, future says the past.
We're on
Hey.
another new tape. This was the stuff right before this was like multi-dub top.
Yeah.
Talking to Andrew and Grandma on the phone.
We lost the A channel again.
Oh, A channels.
What do you have to do in the
back
future,
now.
Andrew? Hello?
Hey, future. I got nothing.
All right, bye, future.
Hey, future, it's us in the past. It's Tuesday. It's very hot out today. Tuesday. Grandma, for a minute, she's gonna drink hot things when it's hot out. It's a podcast. It's options where they should be displaying value. Thank you. past?
Everybody try to do their best and try to do what's right and not what's wrong.
Mark got bit by a spider a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, bye. Sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what?
That was yesterday.
You're Alex. You're the Alex. No, the other one is the other Alex. Whoever they were in the past.
I get
But very few, very few people call.
That's a noun.
But I want to call Freddie the producer. And I want to call my grandmother too. When they have about 8
Yeah. Well, hey, future, it's us in the past.
Oh, hi.
Got to do this thing yesterday, so that was that. Yeah. Yesterday was a little clip with Hannah and Katie and Alex and Jen. If you saw that. Today is Saturday. Yesterday was Friday.
Whoa, what the heck? Is that?
Cutting in it. The mic is getting loud. It like suddenly gets loud. It's all of them. So remember, you hear everything. Remember right now. Remember. Okay, bye, future. Bye. Yeah, it's real intermittent. All right, let's call Freddie again. It's shockingly intermittent. I'm shocked.
Hey, program.
Hey, Freddie. How are you?
I'm good. I'm eating a cheese pizza, confetti slice, and playing some snowbirds.
Oh yeah, are you winning?
I was winning. Yeah, then just got killed on this level. I might be toast. Oh no, I can make it and survive.
Is the phone gonna affect your game?
Yeah, definitely. But that's fine. I like, you know, I've played this game a lot.
Yeah,
So no
yeah.
problem. I beat the high score. This machine resets every night. Which is like, I think my main complaint. So there's not a really permanent high score. Nope, that's it. That's it.
Well, you got it.
Oh, I just also put in my wrong initial.
Oh.
Well, what can you do? I'm gonna come over there.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys? How much time's left on the show?
32 minutes.
Oh, nice.
All right, we'll see. We'll see you here. Okay, bye.
See you in a bit. Bye.
All right, let's call Alex. Yeah, I fixed the system is working better now. I figured stuff out, a few things out. Alex is on the top of the list.
Hello.
Hello, Alex. This is a program. We're on TV. How are you? How are you?
Doing super good.
Good.
How are you doing?
Hey, real good. I got your message about the thing in September. You think it's gonna sell out?
Oh man, I don't know, but I jumped on it as fast as I could.
Yeah. I don't know when I'm gonna get those tickets. It's not for months though.
Oh, okay. You won't be able to buy them for a month, maybe?
No. I mean, I could buy them whenever, but I don't know. It's months away, so I don't feel the urgency.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, they don't really come. Sun doesn't really seem to come around and play shows too much. I mean, I've been kind of watching for them to come around for like maybe 8 months or a year or something.
Yeah. I saw them many years ago at the Capitol Theater.
Oh man, I bet that was killer.
It was great. They had the biggest smoke machine I ever seen.
That's awesome. I hope they just blast the smoke machine for us.
It was such a big smoke machine, they filled up the entire Capitol Theater with smoke.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It was so crazy, and you could see that their amps moved the smoke.
Oh my God, really? That's so creepy.
Yeah, it was crazy. So much force.
Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, I was like listening to an interview with one of the guys, and he was like talking about how they have so many different like amplifiers and stuff going on that like the waves like break and come back and form like circles or square or cubes or something. Like the wave functions or something and makes it sound like extra crazy, or I don't know, something. I was getting confused, but it sounded like he knew what he was talking about, and it was some high technical type of stuff.
Science, huh?
Yeah, science. Yeah, science is pretty metal, though.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll get him, I don't know. What are you doing?
Right now I'm just driving home from work, and I'm going to go swoop up Jen and then go to this bachelor party for our friend.
A bachelor party, huh?
Yeah, it's not much of a bachelor party, though, because it's just like going to the Clipper to do karaoke, and that's like what these people do. Like, I mean, I do it too. Like, we do it all the time, so I don't see how it's real bachelor, like much of a bachelor party, but...
Yeah, no strippers.
No strippers, yeah, no. He's kind of a defeatist groom, though. You know, the groom's kind of a, you know, I don't know. He's not real, like, groomsy, I guess, or whatever. I don't know if he's even really into this whole thing, but...
Maybe he doesn't want to get married, maybe?
Huh?
He doesn't want to be married?
I mean, he does, but it's like, I don't know. I just remember when I was, like, about to get married and stuff, like, I had plans, like, big plans.
Like, are you married, Alex?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
3 years now.
How many?
3.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
I guess, do you have the wedding ring?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I guess I have rings on all the time. I'm like, this thing is, people are just blinging.
Yeah.
Are you blinging or married?
If you have a bunch of rings, you could like pretend to be married sometimes or not married sometimes, however you feel that day or whenever it benefits you, you know?
Yeah. All right, well, that's good. Did you have a wedding?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, we got married at Crystal Mountain.
Whoa, did you mountain board?
Yeah, the next day we did, yeah.
Oh, yeah? She's a mountain boarder too? You did mountain board like down like the aisle was like a hill, and you like everybody mountain boards down the aisle?
No, I wish. No, it turned out that the weather was like really terrible that day. It was in June, but like the weather was just terrible that day, so we had to do it in the church. We couldn't even do it inside.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, outside.
You got married in a church?
Yeah, there's like a little chapel up there, and they shoved us in there because it was just pissing sideways and like cold out.
All right.
But it was cool though. Then the next day we got to ride the gondola and stuff, like with our wedding party and all that stuff.
I bet you could, if you just like yelled for strippers at the Clipper, somebody would take off like their clothes.
You think so?
Yeah. I think
I've never tried it, but
I think it's that kind of place.
I've never tried that, but I have seen somebody strip before. This guy like stripped down to his underpants and he was running around all crazy, and then the bartender lady like was like telling him to put his clothes back on.
Yeah, you'll see strippers without even wanting to. So I think that if you even mention it, somebody will strip for you.
Okay, well I'll give that a shot, maybe.
Yeah.
If there's a lull in the commotion, then maybe I'll go that route.
Yeah.
You should come down and chill with us, man. We're gonna be there in like 45 minutes or a half hour or so.
Oh yeah, well I'll think about it. It's gonna be right when the program's over. It sounds probably like a good time.
Oh, okay. Sweet, dude. All right, man. Well, hey, thanks for the call, program, Kenny.
Yeah, all right. Thanks, Alex. Freddie's here now, too.
Hey,
oh,
Alex,
word. Sweet,
hello.
dude. Hey, Freddie.
Greetings.
All right, bye.
Greetings. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
He's married.
Wow.
Yeah.
Learn something every day. You guys made me die on Snow Bros. No, I'm kidding.
I'm here to hurt you.
I'm upset.
What is confetti pizza?
It's like pepperoncini, tomato.
Uh,
I don't know, some kind of stringy green thing.
Is it hold up to its namesake? Why is it confetti though? Like,
I think it's because they're all in like little strips. Like,
okay. A channel was out when I got here,
yep.
and I did a quick reset, and it's held on now.
Wow.
It like healed itself on the program.
Well,
like,
now we know. Now we have like evidence of what happened. How did the healing process happen?
It just like very slowly went from like melty to regular.
And you didn't have like, there's no, I guess like,
I didn't do it yet.
Order of operations of things where you're like, maybe it's because I like changed to this.
Yeah,
channel.
it wasn't like some kind of like code or anything.
You like had it on screen, like you could actually watch it.
Yeah, I was just like watching the meltiness in a box, like similar to this box, and then I was like, oh look, you can kind of make stuff out, and like really slowly over like maybe like a couple of minutes, it like got clearer and clearer until it fixed.
Wow.
And then I think that was maybe Thursday,
Okay.
and then yesterday it was just fine.
All right.
And then I come in today, like I haven't turned it off. Like once it's working, I don't turn it off.
Yeah.
Which is I'm not sure what to do, because today I did it like a quick reset before the program, and then it came back, and now it's back. So I don't know if I should turn it off, because turning it off fixed it.
Right.
But should I leave it on? I think I'm gonna leave it on, I guess. Who knows?
It really seems difficult to tell what is causing the issue.
Yeah, it's so intermittent and weird that it came back and went away, and I don't know.
It doesn't seem to be like physical movement or like physical anything inside.
Yeah, it's like I was doing a bunch of stuff, and then slowly it just started happening by itself.
I wonder maybe when it is off and when it works, we should like take a temperature reading of the area or something.
Yeah.
Humidity reading, or maybe there's like some kind of environmental thing.
We got to get the thermometer.
Yeah.
It's like only does it at like a
Or like a barometer, maybe the air pressure
yeah
changing.
specific temperatures.
Was it Wednesday that it was like all messed up?
I think it was. Wait, what did I say before? Thursday. Thursday is when it came back. Wednesday was messed up. It went out.
Well, I was here.
Yeah, on the program when it went out. I don't. Was that you were here on Monday?
Monday?
I looked at the messages from the past. Maybe
Tuesday?
But maybe you were here another day too that just wasn't in the
Was it
messages.
the super hot day? one of the hot
Tuesday
days, right?
and Wednesdays. Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday were very hot. Yesterday was mediumly hot. But I don't know. I don't remember all that stuff, really, I guess. It's hard to tell, but I think it's okay now.
Seems to be working.
Well, how have you been? Have you been here since Monday? I think it was Monday.
I think it was that day, yeah. No, haven't been here yet since then. Things are good. Things are busy. I was trying to do all this stuff for the comics festival that was today, which was good, but we didn't manage to really get much made.
Oh, yeah?
But we weren't gonna table anyway. We didn't even have a table to.
It was very
sit at.
last minute.
Yeah. So we were just like, let's do this, and we're like, yeah. We had a week to make a elaborate comic, and then it was probably too elaborate. But we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna finish the comic that we started, and we're gonna have a comic release show through an event.
Okay.
And because I think deadlines help, and having Comics Fest is like the thing. So it's like, what else? What kind of deadline? We're choose an arbitrary deadline? No.
You could have
an event.
You could have a reading.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah, it's like comic reading or show the pictures,
Yeah, we could bring the
projector.
document camera.
Oh yeah, the document camera. Yeah. And then have a reading, maybe have a band playing music while stuff.
That's probably
it's
good.
An event of some kind. I think a reading. Yeah, comic release party.
I would see that.
Yeah.
It's a novel.
More of a spectacle. It's a novel event.
Yeah.
It's a graphic novel.
This is graphic. It's graphically not a novel. It's like if it's graphic, it could be like heavy contrast and like lines, or like nudity. Like, oh, it's graphic, too graphic.
Too graphic. Or violence, too.
Graphic violence, yeah. R ratings,
Yeah.
I guess.
Graphic.
Yeah. You see anything out there in the last 4 days?
Oh, I've been riding my bike instead of driving my car because my car is still messed up.
Oh.
Secretly messed up, and I'm looking out at all my days and what I have going on, and there's not a day where I can just I probably should do this, where I'm just like, this day, I'm not doing anything else, I'm going to fix my car.
Yeah.
But it's like I have a lot of commitments or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, so maybe Wednesday I'm going to work on my car, but meanwhile I'm just trying to not use it as much as I possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
So you see a lot more stuff on the streets when you're on your bike.
Yeah.
I've been seeing friends, or people, maybe not even friends, but maybe I'd say regulars at the coffee shop. I'm biking, and then they're like, oh, this person is walking their dog, and they're and they're doing a lot of waving at the people, and maybe I would not have done that if I was not in the car.
How messed up is that truck? You want the car I was gonna get?
No.
I was gonna give it to you. No,
Isn't
you
that
don't.
car messed up too?
It is a little. I think it's less messed up than the one that you have now, though.
You think so?
What's
wrong with that vehicle?
It's just old, and it's like the brakes are a little bit loose or something, but I think that's about it. And it's much newer than the one you have now.
Mine's 1996.
Yeah, this one's like 2004 or 5 or something. So it's like 10 years newer. Hey, I'm gonna give it to you, and then it's like, hey, you want to drive? Then you could drive. You could have the car. Potentially.
Good. Another. I can have three.
three
barely working
yeah.
cars. That's already the problem. Is I have the RAV4 still because Battleline was gonna take it, and I was like, yes.
But it barely works too.
But it needs work on it before I can give it to her because it's unsafe right now.
Yeah.
But then the car that I'm supposed to actively be driving is also unsafe. So I have 2 unsafe cars.
I think this car is safe, at least.
You think so?
It's just
brake thing, huh?
Yeah, maybe the brakes are pretty important to safety.
Yeah.
But
I thought mine was just a brake thing, and it turned out it was a wheel bearing that
Oh,
goes
yeah.
out eventually over time anyway on every car.
Well,
I don't know.
We'll see anyway. I haven't gotten that other car. I haven't gotten it yet. I've been putting it off.
I don't know what color. What color is it? I gotta fit my brand.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah. Let's see. I didn't call Grandma yet. Maybe I'll call Grandma.
Sounds good. You know how many miles there is on the car?
Over 200,000.
Yeah, that's about where the truck is too. So.
Yeah. It was less driven. My sister drove that car to Lakewood every day for work.
Yeah.
For years.
Yep.
But I heard, this is what everybody who knows anything about cars, they always say, it's a Toyota Camry. And they said, oh, that's a car will last you forever. Hi, Grandma.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm okay. You want to talk to Andrew?
Well, what are you doing first?
I'm busy right now.
What?
I'm busy.
You what?
Hello?
What did she say? She got a visitor?
She said I'm busy.
She's busy?
I'm busy.
You're busy?
That's what she said.
What are you doing?
He's cooking. He's cooking.
Oh, what are you cooking?
I made pork roast. I'm not really cooking anymore.
Oh. What did you just put? What is that? You got a loin? Pork loin?
Yeah, pork loin. I got real cheap at Walmart, $3.
And you put it in the oven?
Yeah, and baked it.
How was it?
Those sheep pan meals you're talking about.
Yeah, that's good. You just put stuff in the oven when it's food. I was trying to tell anybody who's eating TV dinners, Mark eats TV dinners and Luke eats TV dinners. It's really about just as easy to make those sheet pan, cooking is barely harder than TV dinners. And
It was about $3, maybe $4 for the whole meal.
yeah, it's way cheaper. It's like that's all that food that is like supposed to be like poor people food. It's not even that cheap. Like ramen is not that cheap compared to rice. Like you might as well just put salt on rice if you want, like just straight up like carbs or whatever. Huh?
Ramen is pretty cheap.
Yeah, but it's more than rice.
And beans, and that's complete protein. Put those two together.
Yeah. It's like what? It's like probably like a quarter for a thing of ramen, right? And you could make
like 80 cents.
Really for a pack?
Or a cup of ramen. I don't know.
Yeah, a cup, and the packets are less than the cups. Those cups have peas and carrots.
Oh yeah.
Those are adding an extra 30
Value.
cents or
Flavor
whatever.
packet. You just want that powder.
Yeah, you can get that powder in bulk at Winco.
Ramen powder? Chicken
Well,
flavor?
they got, it's like chicken powder or whatever. It's like bouillon.
Oh, is that what's the chicken? That's what that powder is. It's basically bouillon powder.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah. Well, are you gonna eat now? You haven't plated up, Andrew?
I'm cleaning it up.
You're plating or you're cleaning?
Cleaning up.
Cleaning?
Yeah. Hey, how many people are in the studio today?
Freddie, just me and Freddie.
Hey,
Two
I
people.
got a new idea for a dessert.
Uh-huh.
Combination of sweet and savory.
Yeah?
The sour donut.
Sour donut?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a new invention. What do you think?
Well, what does that mean? Like lemon? I like lemon donuts are a thing.
No, like sourdough.
Oh, sourdough donut?
I'm calling it a sour donut. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
You think so?
Sure.
Not a thing yet?
I don't think it's a thing, but I don't know how you would do that. You just like get bread, like sourdough bread, put it in the donut.
Well, donuts use yeast.
Yeah, isn't like the whole like bread process have?
Yeah, well, instead of yeast, I'm just gonna use a starter, so it'll be sour flavored.
Isn't it like bread inherently a little bit sourdoughy, just because of the process of making bread, like involves fermentation a little bit already?
No.
No?
Well, I don't know. I guess a little bit because it's like the yeast eats the flour and then passes out the. Well, you don't want alcohol. Well, I guess a little bit, but that's what makes it rise, right?
Yeah, that's what makes it rise. The yeast is already in there doing a little bit of that stuff.
So the gas is fermentation, I guess you could say, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's already like donuts are a little sourdoughy already. You just make it extra sourdough. I don't know how much sourdough would cut through the sugar.
This is going to be obviously sourdough.
Yeah. I mean, you could try getting sourdough. I mean, I would eat like sourdough bread, French toast or something. That's like, would be pretty good. Maybe.
What do you think, Freddie?
Yes, I would try it, but it's honestly hard to imagine. Is it,
I don't know. I guess we'll have to try it tomorrow.
What? So donuts, don't you deep fry them or something?
Yeah.
So it's deep fried sourdough. Sounds pretty good. Give it a try. It's sweet and savory, huh? What's the sweet part?
It'll be glazed or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty
like
good.
a donut.
Okay.
Have you ever made your own donuts at all?
Yeah.
I had donuts today at Dew's Donuts. Pretty good.
I like them.
There's also comics.
I think it's actually going to be more like beignets or whatever. No. I don't know. It's going to be that shape.
Pretzels?
It's going to be like a rectangle shape.
Really? I don't know. You watch those baking shows? I watch a lot of those baking shows, and they're always all about categories.
Bars.
So look out. They're like, this is a beignet.
This is a beignet, yeah.
They're like, this is borderline beignet. You're like, I'm making a donut. This category was donuts.
Jon Favreau cooking show. You watch that?
What?
The Jon Favreau cooking show on Netflix.
No, I haven't seen that one yet, but I probably will get to it. I watch like a lot of the cooking shows.
Yeah, you should call it that. That's what that rhymes.
Jon Favreau's cooking show.
Yeah.
Jon Favreau cooking show.
The chef show or something stupid.
Chef show? Chef show is alliteration, though.
Like
Yeah,
a verbal
that's true.
alliteration, but
Pretty good.
If they say, they could say John Favreau's chef show. Then it's got rhyming and alliteration.
There you go.
Yeah. Freddie, you went to the comics festival?
I saw some comics. Some people I see every year there. Some people, new people. I saw a new guy who had some risograph
What's
stuff.
the
That's
day?
cool.
Super Saturday?
What? Super Saturday?
Super Saturday has been gone for 10
They
years.
don't do that anymore.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah, but this was graduation week, so
Oh, yeah.
like at work there was a lot of graduates, a lot of new people
Why
and
did
their
they stop
families.
doing that?
What? I don't know.
Why'd they quit?
Yeah.
It was too hard.
I heard it was over like money or something.
Huh. But no one's heard of it, I guess.
It's too bad though. I've been going to that thing since I was a little kid.
Yeah. It existed when you graduated, so you got it. That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah. And I went there when we went there when we were kids. Mom, our mother used to take us there.
Isn't it like the thing that happens after graduation, like today?
Yeah, but I don't know. It might not have worked anyway because the SPSCC graduation was at Evergreen also
Oh yeah.
today. Yeah.
I am dreading this time now. I think it's like the kids are out. It's
Don't they go home? They usually just leave.
Well, but like the high school kids are out now
Oh,
too. Like
shoot.
all the kids.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, it's happening.
Summertime.
Oh, look out! They're gonna. Yeah, I'm like. You remember when Dan got mugged
Oh, you think
by
it was that-
teenagers?
Yeah.
I'm
that
like
the summertime?
way more afraid of teenagers, like preteens and teenagers, than adults as far as
Yeah.
muggings go.
They don't have a concept of maybe like strong
Consequences, yeah.
exactly.
The
like-
future.
yeah. They like,
So they'll mug you.
oh, I like violence.
I like violence and instant gratification.
Yeah.
It's like, get some patience, kids. No, patience. They're gonna hit you. No, just wait.
Have patience. Ow, patience, please.
You'll get what you want later on. You just gotta work for it. No, I don't want to work for it. I want to hit you. Or he's like, I'll give you the stuff. I don't know why did they hit Dan? I don't know why they hit him. Did Dan like refuse the thing? You
Did
gotta
they like hit him from behind with no?
like a warning. You're supposed to
warning,
like
yeah.
you're supposed to like only hit when you don't get your way, right? Like how do you get mugged without? Like they're not proper. The muggers are not proper if they're hitting you first.
Yeah, that's bad technique. No, I think there's another term for that. A mugger. They were basically like bandits or something. Right?
Oh, okay.
There's like another, because I guess you're right. A mugger would be like, give me your money.
Yeah, like stop. Hey, you can't do this. This is not how it goes. I'm not a mugger. I'm a bandit.
Yeah, and like there's some other thing. There's like some other kind of time. It's like a beignet. I'm a beignet.
Yeah.
Like there's some other thing.
Have you ever had to escape from violence, Andrew?
Yeah.
You have? What happened?
When I first moved to Ellensburg, I almost got beat up
Why?
because I was like walking around by myself by the bars or something, and then I was like, I thought I heard someone like across the street say something, and I was like, I yelled like "fuck you" or something like that, and then they like ran across the street and like tried to chase me down.
They were running at you?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Did you say that you said "fuck you" to them?
Yeah, I think I said "fuck you" because I thought they yelled at me.
Oh, well, that's not very... And then they chased you and you ran away?
Yeah.
Did you... And then what, to a public place or what?
Then nothing happened. That's it.
Where'd you run to?
I don't know, like around the corner or something.
And then they gave up?
Yeah.
So they didn't care that much. But that's kind of your own fault, a little bit.
Hey, that's victim blaming. He's in
Oh.
danger. No, that's not. It does kind of seem like they shouldn't have chased you just for saying "fuck you," but I guess that is like something where they were being.
That's fighting words.
Yeah, totally. I wouldn't hold up in court though. They're like, well, he beat me up, and they're like, well, he said "fuck you" to me. It's like, nope, you're sentenced to assault.
But you could still get something.
Really?
I mean, maybe.
Verbally.
Something.
Provocation.
Everything, yeah.
So,
What?
it's not illegal to say fuck you to someone.
Yeah, but if you get, I don't know. I always think if you get, maybe this is bad, but I feel like if you get, like, assaulted, then you also are in the legal system at that point. So. But that's like, maybe you're supposed to, like, if you do get assaulted, tell somebody about it. So, yeah. I guess I got threatened. Remember when I got threatened on the bus? I don't remember what happened specifically now. I'm trying to remember. It's like, somebody's just like.
If we're threatening you physically.
Yeah, they were just like, it was on the bus though. Like, how could that, I don't know how that worked out. I think he was like.
Didn't you just say like, don't do that after that?
Yeah, I think I got threatened on the bus, and he's just like, well, whatever, for whatever reason. I think maybe he thought I was looking. He's like, I think he just said like, he said, I'm gonna beat your ass. That's what he said.
That's right. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Like, I think maybe I like accidentally made eye contact with some angry guy, and he said, I'm gonna beat your ass. And I said, you don't have to beat my ass. It's okay. I apologize for whatever. And then he's like, and then he like went on his way, I guess. So that worked out.
Yeah, that's a good diffusion
See,
tactic.
Andrew, that's not what I did.
What happened?
Somebody, I like maybe like accidentally made eye contact with somebody on the bus, and then that guy said, "Hey, I'm gonna beat your ass," and I said, like, "Oh, please don't beat please don't do that. We don't have to engage in anything. Everything's fine. Let's just call it even and go along with without having to like put any more effort into this, something like that, you know."
On the bus?
It was on the bus.
All this happened on the bus.
Yeah, that's how, and it worked out. It worked out though.
Yeah.
Because they just want to win the fight, those guys, the fighters, unless they're trying to mug you or something, I guess. But it seems like in your situation, they said, hey, whatever, and then you just said, I mean,
One
you
time
did,
on the bus and someone like was talking to the bus driver or something like that, and for whatever reason the guy was like asking for directions, and so I told him something like something I thought might be helpful.
yeah.
Shut up. Mind your own business. Yeah.
And you did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You say
People on
what?
the bus, I guess.
Yeah, people on the bus, a lot of times they're mad. They've already made it to the point where they need to ride the bus. So it's like, maybe they're not having a great time in life.
Yeah.
Like, I like the bus. I actually like the bus, but a lot of people are there like, oh, my car is broke. I'm on the bus now.
Oh, I want to be a bus person.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I don't see the same people on the bus. I like ride the same bus like most days, and it's like, I don't know where the other people are, but very few of them are. I think there's like lots of people who don't have options. Well, hey, the show's almost over, Andrew. Thanks for talking to us today. Talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye.
You know that spot over across the street where the karate place is?
Yeah.
It's for rent, and it's got an upstairs too where I've heard bands practicing.
Whoa, yeah?
And that spot, apparently for the downstairs and the upstairs, is $600.
Wow, that's a pretty good deal, it seems like.
It seems like kind of a good deal.
We're gonna
Like
get
an art gallery in the bottom or something, and like have the daily hour and band practice space up top.
have a business.
We could go look at it.
Yeah, let's go. Let's look at it. That'll be a thing, and then maybe we try to run a business out of the bottom of it to pay the rent.
Oh yeah, a thrift store.
Yeah, the thrift store.
The late night thrift store.
Donation-free store.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea.
Maybe our mugging crime headquarters.
Yeah.
Or a bandit, maybe.
Bandit headquarters. Yeah.
I think
Organized
I would definitely. I mean, I wouldn't want to do either. I guess I would rather be a mugger, but then you'd be forced into violence sometimes. Or maybe, I mean, you don't have to though. You could just be. You could be like your only power is threats.
Yeah, the threatening.
Like, you say, give me money or I'm going to hurt you. And then they say, no, I'm not going to give you money. You say, well, you call my bluff, I'm leaving.
Yeah, that's
good.
The
Or they do give you money. Yeah.
The mugging, they're like, okay, everyone, we're here to be organized muggers, but the one rule is only threats.
Yeah.
No one can hurt anybody.
So you say, give me your things. And then they either do or they don't. If they say no at all, you say, oh, but then they might try to hit you back too at some point.
Yeah, that's
so you only attack the defenseless.
Yeah.
All right. Well, show's over. Don't attack anybody. I'm just joking about that. Okay.
It's imagination. It's not real. Don't do it. It's a bad idea, and it's a recipe for disaster.
Thanks for watching. It's Saturday.
I can't believe that everyone's bites the dust is like on a grave. That's really.
We're on CCTV now, 22, 11:30 and 2 a.m. It's the New Orleans funeral. YDHWM.com. Yeah. Oh, Olympia. Yeah. 360-364-384. Call me a message. Get on TV.
What the heck? Why are they saying? What?
I don't know. 109 State Avenue, number 3. Check it out. Fun singer. It's a good song. Thank you. I'm going to get a new tape soon.
Yeah, we gotta get a new sponsor.
TCTV, LeBay by Jordy Fabulous, Graham, South Pine, Colin, Robo, Kind of Washington, USA, thank you. And viewers that you are watching, thank you.
Oh, they have a drum that says Olympia, too.
Hell yeah, dog.
Hell yeah.
Bye.